Hey guys, it's Lindsay from World Changing Kids, and I wanted to sit down today and tell you a little bit about my weekend. It was a whirlwind of lovely, heartwarming, heartbreaking emotions. So starting with Friday's terrorist attack in New Zealand, it hit me really hard. I've built World Changing Kids in order to help us empower our children to believe that they can make the world a better place and to give them ideas for actions they can take to help make things better, to tell them about things that are going on in the world and then provide them with an action they can take. So that's always in the back of my mind, but Friday's terrorist attack really made me feel quite hopeless, I have to admit. I just really thought, like, why does this keep happening? How do we fix this? How do we make this better? And I think there were parts to Friday's attack that really seemed so much worse to me, in that the one that really got me was that it was live streamed. Like that, I kind of feel like that is, how did we get here? How did that happen? How did a person decide that this should be something that they put a GoPro on and share? That's just that. Yeah. So I was feeling very hopeless, and I don't know how we can fix this. And I kind of felt like maybe everything I've been doing through World Changing Kids is not making a difference. And maybe I don't know. This one really got me. So I went to bed Friday night feeling very down, wanting to help and not even knowing what we can possibly do. And then Saturday morning woke up, and a friend in the community, a friend who I've met through World Changing Kids, her name is Sarah, she posted on my World Changing Kids Facebook page and said, can we do something? Can we make cards of love and support, and can we share these with our Muslim neighbors through our local mosques? And I was like, yes, exactly. We need to do something. That's what World Changing Kids is all about, taking action. And the fact that this action was growing, through the Facebook page, through the community, it was everything I always hoped World Changing Kids would be. That it would be a community of friends that are empowered to know that they have a support of a whole network if they have, something they want to do to help make the world a better place. So Sarah wrote that, and I was like, yes, that's what we need to do. Exactly. I'm feeling, focused again. Let's do it. So I reached out to my friend Smaya, who is in my community, and I said, this is what we want to do. We want to make these cards. Can we deliver them to your mosque? Because I've been, to a few of the mosques in my community, but I didn't really know if this is something we could just do. Could we do this? I wanted it to be quick. I wanted it to be on Saturday. So it was, in reaction to Friday's event. I wanted it to be a sign of solidarity and love, and we wanted to act quickly. But could I just go to a mosque with it? I wasn't really sure. So I contacted Smaya, and she loved the idea, but she said Saturday's not a good day to go visit her mosque because there's this huge annual Islamic conference called the I Lead conference that was happening at the EY Center here in Ottawa, and everyone would be there. So Saturday was not a good day to go to her mosque. But then she asked if I would want to come to the conference and deliver some cards. And I was like, sure, we'll do that because I want to do something today. Let's do it. So I put out a call on my World Changing Kids Facebook page, and I asked people to make cards. I invited people to come with me. I know it was super short notice, so I didn't really expect that many people to be able to, turn around in 2 hours and come to the conference with me. But we did have some cards dropped off in our mailbox. My kids made some cards, and I was just like, we're just going to do it. This is the first step. We need to do it today. So we drove down to the conference, and I didn't really know what to expect. I thought maybe we'd just meet Smaya in the lobby and we'd give these to her and we'd leave. And, at least it was something, it was a start. But it turned into so much more than that. When we got to the conference, Smaya, warmly welcomed us. Everyone around warmly welcomed us. We were taken to meet one of the organizers, and he right away set us up with a photographer and a videographer. And he said, had us tour around. He wanted us to meet everyone and see everything and, share this message of love and support. So we were walking around, we had our cards, we were invited into the children's programming room, and right away I was asked to come up to the front. I was given a microphone. I was, asked to tell why we're here, tell our story, talk to the kids about, what this is, what we were trying to do. So I got up and, said, without giving too many of the details, but, said that something happened in New Zealand the day before, and the man who did it was it was a message of hate. He wanted to feel the Muslims in Christchurch, he wanted them to feel unwelcome and unsafe. And we wanted to do something small to just show our support and our love, and to tell our Muslim friends and neighbors that we didn't agree with this, that we don't like this, and that we will do everything we can to help our Muslim friends and neighbors feel welcome and safe. And so I explained that we had some cards made by kids in the community that we wanted to deliver, today. It's a small thing, but we hoped that it would make them feel a bit more welcome and more safe. And then we had the kids handed out some cards to other children in the programming room. And it was lovely. It was, as I said, it was small, but it was something. And I think that from the response that we got, I think it did make people feel more hopeful and less afraid. I mean, some people said those words to me, so I know it did. And we hugged and we cried and we met a lot of wonderful people. When we went out to the conference and we went around the different booths at all the tables, they had candy, and my kids got candy at every table, so they had pockets full of candy before they left. So they thought that part was great too. But I thought it was amazing for my kids to hear the messages that we received. And it was, like a lot of people said, I was feeling really scared and afraid and down after the news on Friday, and this makes me feel a bit better. Like, that's what they said to my children after receiving, our cards. And I just thought that was really impactful for my kids to hear it firsthand. I wanted to share it with you so you can share it with your children, so that this message does come across, that I'm not saying it's the answer to the whole problem, but it's something small we can do. We can meet with our neighbors and we can show them that we don't agree with this, and that we will do what we can, whatever we can, to help make it better. It was lovely. It was heartwarming. It was a whirlwind. And it actually turned into an invitation to go to 2 more mosques the following day, on Sunday, which are 2 big stories that I don't even think I can tell in this video, or I'd be here forever. But I wanted to say that if this spoke to you, and if you, were feeling the same, that like, I want to do something, I don't know what to do, you can make a kindness card, and you can go to your mosque, and you can even just leave it on the steps if you want to, or other people were buying flowers and leaving them on the steps. And I know, because I spoke to people, I heard their stories, I heard how they were feeling. Our Muslim friends and neighbors really do appreciate that, really did appreciate that. And it's a small step, and we need to do more to create more bridges between our communities, so that our children and the children of our Muslim friends and neighbors, that they know each other, and they know that there might be differences, but really they're more the same than they are different. They might look a little bit different. For example, my son has rainbow hair right now, and my daughter has very short hair, is mistaken for a boy a lot because of her short hair. So those are differences that, the Muslim children looking at my children, they're a bit different. But it's important to show that we're not that different. There's so much more we have in common. So if that inspires you, if you feel, inspired to do the same, please do. If you're in Ottawa and you want to reach out to World Changing Kids, and if you want us to kind of help make connections for you so you can deliver your card to someone, let me know. If you want to mail a card, do that. You can put a card in the mail if you aren't necessarily comfortable going to the mosque. But I am going to do more. One of the lovely men we spoke to said, "This is so nice. This is so great that you did this in response to Friday's attack, but can we keep doing it? Let's keep doing it." And I was like, "You're right. We do. We need to." So I have to figure out what that looks like, but I will do something. And 1 minute left. I'm trying to wrap up in 10 minutes. If you liked this idea of kindness cards, we do have our book, Plant a Garden of Kindness, that has 75 acts of kindness kids can do in their community to help make it a friendlier place, to get to know our neighbors, to build these bridges between the families. So that is a book you can check out from our website. And I will leave it at there for now, so I don't go over the 10-minute mark I set myself. And stay tuned. I will do another video about our awesome experiences on Sunday, and how reinvigorated I am that this is the right path, and we need to keep getting to know our neighbors and breaking down these barriers between us if we're gonna work towards making the world a better place. Thank you very much. Hope you have a great day.